Salve galera, REDRUM na área. E porque meu jogo não está... agora está tudo certo. Salve galera, REDRUM na área. Estamos aqui hoje para continuar Cloudpunk. Espero que vocês tenham gostado do jogo, apreciado o jogo. Com um pequeno detalhe, hoje vai ser a gravação do mudinho. Eu não vou mais falar nada, hoje eu estou um pouco gripado. Já é bem tarde da noite, então... Bem tarde não é, mas já é tarde. A minha filha daqui a pouco vai dormir. E eu quero gravar porque eu tô doente pra jogar esse jogo. E eu acho que quem gostou também tá doido pra ver a continuação. E uma das coisas que eu nunca gostei dos youtubers, por isso que eu sempre pesquisei gameplay sem comentário, é porque o cara fala mais que a boca enquanto tá rolando a história. Aí é complicado, sem contar piadinha. Nunca fui muito fã disso. Então, se eu não sou fã disso, eu não vou fazer isso para os meus inscritos. Agradeço vocês falarem que, não, mas eu gosto do seu conteúdo, eu vou assistir, mas pelo menos nessa gameplay aqui eu vou ficar quieto. Nas outras, eu volto a comentar uma outra coisa, fazer uma piadinha. Mas beleza, galera? Muito obrigado. Eu vou desligar meu microfone agora e vamos continuar exatamente de onde paramos. Aproveitem a história porque ela é muito boa.
Camus, can you read me? I'm in the apartment. You're authorized to access the systems in here.
I am here. It is amazing. There's a table and a balcony, and the roof perfectly fits on top of the walls.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. A bit sparse. I'd love to be able to decorate, you know, make it less clinical. Do you remember the birds we had back home?
Yes, they landed on the window ledge. I could never catch them.
Yeah, not much chance of wildlife here.
There are rats. I detect almost 50 within the property.
Ugh, do me a favor, Camus. Never mention rats again.
Okay. There are also a number of rare breeds of sump spider.
Ugh, also not good. Come on, we should get back to work. If I get a bonus tonight, maybe I can buy a picture, or a mirror, or something.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Come in. We need you to deliver a package to the Sinwave nightclub. You're going to have to deliver in person to the rooftop. That's where you can access the VIP area.
So I just go to the door and...
Not gonna lie to you, kid. This one is gonna be tricky, but I think you can do it. The club's picky about who gets in. Have you heard of Lomo?
No.
He's the owner of the club, and most of this sector, too. He's got a piece of every business in the Undertown, and he didn't get them by asking nicely. Be careful around him.
I will. Are they expecting me?
Sure. I'm just letting you know you might come up against some resistance. These are powerful people, so watch what you say.
Powerful people?
Let's just say they're very private clients who have reason to suspect any strangers might be undercover corpsec. You'll have to convince them otherwise.
Understood.
And 14FC?
Yeah?
This has been a tough night for the company. We're understaffed and overworked, and we keep losing contact with drivers. There's something in the air tonight. Be careful. And if you do a good job on this delivery, all past infractions are forgiven. Understood?
Understood. I found the card. You can have it.
Thank you.
So what is it?
A punch card.
Which is...
A relic. Dr. Dziedzic liked old things, antiques. Our home is filled with grandfather clocks, teapots, DVD players. But this card, I know this is just the first of many.
Where are the rest? You don't want me to check with all our neighbors, do you?
The rest were with Dr. Dziedzic. They are scattered.
So where is Dr. Dziedzic?
She is also scattered.
You mean...
Last month, the 1875 B shuttle for Phobos took off from Terminal B while the launch bay doors were still closed. One of a series of systemic failures that took place across a range of Novalis' safety protocol algorithms. The explosion caught over 100 vehicles in the blast radius, including Dr. Dziedzic's Hova.
So she's... I'm sorry.
You did not know her, but thank you.
She was your flatmate?
We were best friends. We came to Novalis together. We met at the periphery. She was the last doctor to leave. I was the last surgeon.
So you are Dr. Evelyn?
Although I was conferred the title, none of the humans used it.
But if you were operating and saving lives, you were a doctor.
If no one calls you a doctor or treats you like one, you are not a doctor.
Still, you were saving lives and...
Please do not tell me how to label myself.
Sorry. So the periphery? I hear it was pretty dangerous out there.
It was, but Novalis is dangerous too.
Is it better here, in the city?
I saw terrible things at the periphery, but there was hope. Friends. I have not found those things here yet.
Will you set up practice here in Novalis?
I don't know. Dr. Dziedzic had a plan for us, but it is no longer in my memories.
I guess I can look for these pages. I travel around the city, so...
It would help me a great deal. Please bring me any you find.
I will. And if you need anything else, well, we're neighbors, right? We can look out for each other.
Yes, neighbors.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
We have his package, but will Lomo think we are undercover corpsec? We don't look like undercover corpsec.
What would undercover corpsec look like, Camus?
I guess maybe like us. We have to act natural, not suspicious.
Exactly.
It is hard to act not suspicious when you are worried about being killed.
You know what else doesn't help?
Talking too much?
You're learning fast, Camus.
Who are you?
I'm here to deliver a package.
Sure you are. Fuck off.
Look, I need to get past. They're expecting me in the VIP area upstairs.
Make it worth my while.
How? I don't have much money.
I don't want money. Get me some juice.
Juice?
Tramadol bottles. Corpsec aren't allowed to hold them. So if you bring me some, I know you ain't a cop and I can sell them.
You from the East, lady? You're good, but no corpsec. Got it?
Thanks.
You folks from the East are good with me, but no sec.
I brought your juice.
All right, go ahead.
I'm the delivery driver. I have your package.
You're not Carmine. He used to run my packages.
He retired.
Retired, eh? You know who I am, driver.
Lomo?
That's right. You bring me packages. No questions. No mistakes. We'll be friends. If you let me down, probably not.
I understand.
What's your name?
Rania.
Well, Rania, I have some advice for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
You got a don't fuck with me look on your face. But those are some clean hands. In the city, you've got to adapt quick. All the shit in the world ends up in the sea, but we still swim in it. If you dilute anything enough, it becomes tolerable. You hear what I'm saying?
Not really.
The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it. You make a million choices a day to survive in Nevalis, and some of those choices are gonna hurt folks. You ain't got time to think about that. You just keep moving. Understand?
I think so.
All right. Get going then, Rania. Cora willing, you might just make it through the night.
Camus, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Camus, people keep mentioning CORA. What is it?
Not sure. Just an expression?
Yeah, I get that, but it must come from somewhere. Do a basic search through Open Web and PubWeb.
Searching. 872 different definitions for CORA.
Just give me the gist.
In the city of Nevalis, CORA can be used in common parlance to refer to the personification of luck or fate. Can be uttered as a blessing or a curse. Can refer to the hacker collective or cult of the same name. Can be an expletive or used as a noun to refer to the AI governing specific aspects of logistics, theology, sociology, or infrastructure of city operation. In historical context, can refer to the...
Okay, that's plenty. You know, you really need to learn a bit about the word relevance, Camus.
Should I look it up? Wait, we have an incoming call.
Kid, you there? Ready for another job?
Sure thing. Hey, Control, what is CORA?
CORA, a code word used by hackers, an anarchist group, an expression for when you're tired of shit. Why do you ask?
It doesn't matter. Just give me my next job.
You're delivering to an unsanctioned street race, so watch out for CorpSec. Pick up a drive converter from Emmett's garage. Your delivery target is Never Slow Joe. Control out.
Camus, are you there?
Here?
Camus, I want you to do a deep search for CORA. Not mainstream corp networks. Hit the deep net and the undernet.
Is it important?
I don't know. I see it everywhere, and there was something about Control's reaction. It means something to him.
Won't we get in trouble? Oh, my head. I don't feel good.
You don't have a head, Camus. You're running on a low clock speed processor, so that's why you're struggling. Take yourself offline while you do the search. I'll be okay without you for a while. You need to swim. You remember how to do that? You need to copy yourself into the other networks and travel upstream.
I remember.
You're looking for CORA, remember? I want old data. Where did the name come from? That's your focus.
I will try. Going now.
Camus Automata now offline.
Eu sei que eu falei que eu ia ficar modinho aqui, mas é incrível, né? Never Slow Joe, cara. Nunca devagar o Joe, né, cara? É muito bom essas referências. Colocou Joe sem freio ali, mas tá bom a tradução. E esse negócio de undernet, né? Até no mundo futurista tem isso. E vocês podem ver que tem tipo duas internets, a Surface e uma que deve ser controlada pelo governo e mais duas para baixo. É muito incrível isso, pessoal. Espero que vocês estejam apreciando.
You met him yet?
Who do you mean?
Rubric.
We're not best friends. Why?
He took my place. I was Lomo's #1 hacker.
What happened?
There were lines I wouldn't cross.
So you're an ethical hacker?
You say that like it's an oxymoron.
I guess it's not. I've known hackers who were good people, I guess.
You want some free advice? Stay away from Rubric. Lomo will use you to get what he wants, but Rubric will be the one that cuts your future short.
That's what happened to you?
Not yet. He'll get me one day.
I hope not.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I'm here to collect a driver converter.
Drive converter?
Sure.
You don't know what it is, do you?
Nope.
It regulates the hydraulic output of the water tanks. It wears out fast, but without it, you got no grav lift. The sump builds up residue from the runoff because we got no clean water down here no more. Only the fancy overcloud hovas can run without a drive converter because they use pure H2O. You're not listening, are you?
I think they need this pretty quickly.
You're right, they do. You better get going.
What do they do with it when they get it?
They don't mess around with it. That's the main thing they do, or don't do. Once they stick the drive converter in the universal maintenance slot under the passenger seat, the servitors will fit it in on the fly. Unless they've got an old manual, in which case, you know what? Never mind. I know you're not interested. I'll let you go. See you around, kid.
Where is Never Slow Joe? Are you part of the race? I've got a drive converter for him.
They went already. I'm the start line.
Can I head them off?
I'm really just here to wave them off, miss.
Damn it. Control, are you on the comm? What do I do? The race has already started.
I'm here. Joe won't get far without that part. I'm giving you a nav point. Seems like he might have broken down already.
Seriously?
You have to complete this job. Remember what we told you when you signed up. No failures. Without that part, he's not even going to be able to land safely. Get to him as fast as you can.
I'm not much of a racer. I'll try.
You can do this, kid. Remember, straight roads are for fast cars, but the city is for fast drivers.
Hey, Tico, right? Did you have any luck finding...
Nari? No, I don't know what to do.
When did you last see her?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Months? Years? You don't know? So where did you last see her?
Back in Tokyo, during the Sakura, we had a picnic in the park.
Tokyo? Sorry, I don't know the city very well. Is that below Midtown?
It is a different city.
You mean like a different district?
When I last saw her, it was not in Nivalis.
Sorry, Tico, I think you might be getting confused. There is only Nivalis. Everything west is just townships and settlements. There are no more cities. This is it.
We grew up together. I've known her since I was 13.
Tico, that must have been a very long time ago.
I don't really understand when people talk like that.
You don't understand what? Time?
When people say the feelings are from long ago, they don't change. The people you cared about when you were young, have those feelings gone away?
I guess not, but some of them aren't around to love anymore.
I don't understand. We sat under the cherry blossoms. She ate fresh strawberries, and we watched the sun rise together every day through the summer. Then one day the sun rose, and it was too bright, far too bright. Her family said they would have to move away.
I think your memories go back very far, Tico.
Nari and I grew up together. Even after the big sunrise when she moved away, all I wanted was to see her again. When she left, it was like I didn't exist anymore. When she moved to Tokyo, we would see each other less and less often. Then, one day... It is not fair.
I moved here from far away too. I know how you feel.
Are you alone here too?
Not quite. I have one friend, maybe two.
I have to keep looking for Nari. She might be looking for me too.
Where will you go next?
I have heard people live in the thermal vents where they use the steam to stay alive. I will look for Nari there. She always liked the bathhouses.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do you think the vents will be like the bathhouses back in our village?
I don't think so, Tico, but you never know. you never slow, Joe?
No, I am currently very slow, Joe. You got my converter?
Yeah.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. I'm gonna give you this old one. It's busted, but if you get it back to Emmett, he can fix it up and sell it on for a good handful of limbs.
These converters are worth a lot of money?
They sure are. I owe Emmett, so you make sure it gets back to him safe, you hear? Without the trade-in value in that busted converter, I wouldn't be able to afford this repair. My racing days would be over. Early retirement. I'd go mad.
I'll get it back to Emmett.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. Yeah, I can't believe you drive around the city in that piece of junk. You're braver than me, kid. What do they call you?
Rania.
That's no good.
My name's no good? What do you suggest?
On the run, Rania. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, on the run, Rania. I gotta go. I've got a race to win. I'll see you around.
I am back.
Did you hear all of that?
On the run, Rania? I don't like it.
He's a racer, not a poet, Camus.
Are you going to take the old part back to the mechanic man?
I'm not sure. If I sold it, I'd make a lot of limbs quick.
Won't you get in trouble?
I don't think so. The races are illegal and dangerous. Joe is an old man. Maybe it would be safer if he retired. If I give this part back to Emmett to settle his old debts, he'll keep racing.
So, are you going to sell the part at some other mechanic man? Or take it to the Mr. Emmett mechanic man?
Galera, um dilema moral aqui, né? Porque parece que aquele Joey sem freio já tá velho, pode causar um acidente, pode morrer. Mas se ele não pagar a dívida, como é que vai ficar? Eu acho que eu vou levar de volta ao conversor. Não acho que seja certo vender algo que não é nosso. Até porque o jogo tá meio que propondo que a nossa querida Rania é uma pessoa decente, né? A gente já largou lá o relógio que fazia tic-tac no lixo, então eu vou devolver.
Hi, Emmett. Joe said to give this to you.
Joe's near as old as me. Can't believe he's still racing.
He said this clears his debt?
Close enough. He doesn't win many races these days. 14th place doesn't award a lot of prize money.
So he won't need to retire.
Soon, but not today. This wipes the slate for me. I'll fix up his hova when he comes in again.
That's good, I guess. See you later, Emmett.
Will Joe keep racing?
I guess that's up to him.
I found out more about CORA. It's very confusing.
Hold on to it for now. I've got something I've got to do.
Another job?
No, if you're about to give me a headache worth of data, I need a coffee first.
You can't be bumping that hovel around the city like that. You're gonna have to hit a repair station. If the damage gets worse, I can't get you out of the standard Cloudpunk Hava damage penalty fine.
Found anything of interest?
Can't say that I have.
If you find anything suspicious, bring it to me.
Come here a minute.
I'm busy.
Wait, I just want to talk. You're not from around here, I can tell.
Because of my dark, exotic eyes, right? Give me a break.
No, because you obviously don't realize who I am. When someone around here gets my attention, they're flattered.
You're right, I don't know who you are. Let me finish my coffee in peace, please.
I'm Dynamite Simpson. Even if you haven't heard of me, you'll have heard one of my music projects for sure.
If you say so.
Look, I'm in need of some authentic Eastern fashions for my next music video. I see that embroidery on your sleeve. Eastern Peninsula, right?
You're a music video director?
I'm a record exec, video director, entrepreneur, guitar player, social media hub, brand construction technician.
And you want my sleeve?
Not exactly. I'd like to use the floral design in the background for my next music video.
Much as your cultural appropriation of my favorite cardigan sounds tempting.
Tell me a little more about your people.
I really don't feel like it.
I bet your people enjoy my music, even there, beyond the city.
I don't think we do.
Perhaps playing my music requires technology beyond your means.
We're not savages, we're farmers, and we have our own music.
Your own music? Your own fashion? How novel. I must learn more. How could I learn about your people's music? Did you grow up playing tribal drums?
What? I grew up playing Bach.
So you're a musician.
Not anymore.
Shooting begins in 5 minutes. I'll learn more about your music, but for now, can I take a photo of that design?
If you pay me.
Perhaps, if you tell me more. What does the pattern mean?
It's a catapult. For my people, it's a gift mothers give their daughters to protect them.
From?
Predatory men.
Really? This'll be perfect in Dolly's next video.
I have one in my pocket. I brought it from home. It's dried.
Really? Might I have it?
Show me the limbs.
Here, take them. You would really allow me to have this? Sell your cultural gift from your mother?
Sure, I gotta eat.
Excellent. I think this'll look fantastic in Dolly's hair in the music video. Pleasure doing business with you. I must go, but we might speak again.
Goodbye.
Oh no! Your mother's flower. You gave it away.
Mom didn't give that to me. I found it growing near a sewage plant. I used it as a bookmark.
Does it really protect women from predatory men?
It's just a dead flower, Camus. Hey, you okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. I just need to rest for a moment. Maybe some food.
Are you from the Eastern Peninsula?
No, from the steppes. My name's Haldo. Was a dentist.
Rania, driver. So what went wrong?
Everything. Hyper-gentrified rent closed my office, a debt corp took my augments. The wounds didn't heal. I was in pain. I started with Jews and worked my way up the periodic table of painkillers till I got here. So numb I could barely see.
Take some money for food.
Thank you, Rania. Your people are always decent. You know, I always wanted to see the Eastern Peninsula one day.
Maybe you will.
What a lovely smile you have when you tell a kind lie, Rania.
I saw you looking at me from over there.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
Like Hova oil?
Well, I was going to say it's below average, but yeah.
No, this is the only place. I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're still in your teens.
It's the coffee. It's stunted my growth.
So, you're actually...
75.
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I mean, alright, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
Ew.
Shooting. I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo from the new hipster place uptown.
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy. Maybe some other time.
If I see you here again, I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe. I'm Neo. What can I get you?
That's good. Thanks for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular day.
Excuse me, I see you sell old stuff. Do you know what this is?
Pass it here. Let's see. Oh my.
What is it? I thought maybe an old music storage.
Music? No, not at all. This is a game. An old one at that. Where did you find it?
Actually, it was near some trash.
No, I don't believe it.
So it's an antique.
Oh yes, this was played on a Spectrum home computer. 48K. You needed an interface to make the joystick work. Kempston or ProTech. Otherwise, you had to play on the rubber keys.
Even the words I understood in that sentence didn't make sense.
It's like this, you see. You put this tape into a tape recorder first and...
Nope, still no clue.
Long ago, information was stored on magnetic tapes. You see the strips here? These wound round playheads, or something like that. No one knows exactly how it operated now, but we can feed this into our comprehender and it gives us executable code.
So, this was a game people played on a screen?
Oh yes, it would take a long time to upload the data to memory, and the executable data itself is tiny. It's hard to comprehend how our progenitors managed to work within such strict memory constraints.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
I'm interested in the technology, sure, but what really fascinates me is this game. You controlled a little sprite. You walked along a street and you punched everyone you came across. We believe these old games were deeply symbolic, like Sisyphus with the rock.
So they were morality lessons?
We collectors believe so. I think every one of these classic games can teach us a lesson.
What did punching people in the street teach us?
Metaphorically, it is telling us that we cannot simply fight urban decay through physical force. You see, in this game, when you win, you start again.
So the cycle repeats.
Exactly. So through the game, we learn that the violence is entertainment, but the creator of the game seeks to tell us that violence is also pointless.
These old games were pretty deep. How did this end up lying on the street?
There's plenty of other street vendors who are collectors like me. One of them, Old Sinclair, he died last week. And you're not really allowed to own this stuff. If CorpSec catches you...
Oh, I'm sorry about Mr. Sinclair.
He was in the zone that fell into the sea last month. Can't be helped. You should keep your eye out for more of these. They may be scattered all over the city.
You'll pay me for them?
I sure will, as long as you keep it quiet. In fact, I can even show you this one if you like. It has a 2-player mode. We can punch people in the street together.
Maybe another time. Just the limbs are fine.
Hello. Is that you?
Camus, why are you calling me on the comm? I'm on a coffee break here.
I have a reason.
Is the reason that you don't like being alone?
Yes, that is it. Is it okay?
It's fine. I'm glad of the company.
Why do you need the coffee?
I've never worked night shift before, Camus. Coffee creates the illusion that I'm actually still awake. You wouldn't understand. You don't sleep.
I sleep.
I guess you go offline and recompile your source code. That's a bit like sleeping.
I sleep.
Okay, I heard you. Tell me what you found out about CORA.
I found 3 different types of things about...
Camus, this data analysis and retrieval, it's not that you can't do it, it's just it's a bit dry. Why don't we let the generic automata take care of this part? You can go offline for a bit.
Sleep.
Sure.
Custom personality Camus offline. Generic automata reinstated.
All right, Mr. Personality. Tell me what we know about CORA now.
3 distinct data points of origin for CORA. 2 deprecated and accessible only via the underweb. Warning, your automata was detected accessing this information and your identity was compromised.
Shit. Well, too late to do anything about it now. Tell me what you found. Give me the official data first.
CORA is a term colloquially used by citizens of Nivalis to refer to the combination of AI and mechanical systems, which manage the logistical and maintenance systems operating throughout the city.
I knew that much. Go on.
As an anthropomorphism of a mercurial personality, it is unclear if CORA exhibits a form of sentience or sapience. Best data suggests CORA is fundamentally inconceivable by human intelligence, existing just beyond the event horizon of biological minds.
Not helpful at all. Why do people keep talking about CORA then?
Day-to-day usage of CORA in conversation invokes the term in the same way one might talk about fate, luck, or serendipity.
Example?
I checked my balance and I'm all out of credits. CORA knows where it all went.
There are 2 more data points for CORA?
Yes, one from City Archive in a defunct data pool called the Internet. Another from a paper-based text called The Exegesis, a pseudo-historical book scanned and OCR'd 109,572.75 days ago.
Read me the extract of the exib whatever.
Reigning atop a hierarchy of smaller automatons, VIs, androids, and machines, CORA is the last of the 12 founders. Complex AIs that formed an advisory council for the human rulers of the city. Why did the founders fail? Did their source code encounter insurmountable logical errors? Or, worst of all, did the founders choose to abandon humanity? And if so, will CORA soon make that same choice?
What's your confidence rating on the accuracy of this information?
11.40%.
Higher than I thought. Does everyone in the city know this stuff but me?
CORA is commonly discussed, appearing in up to 0.8% of all communication, but little substantive, verifiable data exists as to its nature.
Read me the last data, the one from the Internet.
CORA, computer-operated recycling agent.
That's it? I don't know how this relates to hackers or AI.
No further data available.
Make a copy of that exegesis thing to local storage, encrypted. If I get a data violation, I don't want to lose access. And bring Camus back online.
Activating custom automata personality, Camus.
Did you find out about CORA?
More or less. I don't know what I was hoping for.
Will you get food too?
Not hungry. Hey Camus, have a look at the cafe menu. Do you see all the different types? If you drank coffee, what type would you order?
Donut coffee?
That's not really...
Oh no. I said something dumb?
Actually, Camus, I think donut coffee sounds pretty great. Hi, I found this. I thought I should hand it in to the authorities. Or someone who might know what to do with it.
Ma'am, what is this?
I don't know, I found it. I think it might be...
Give it to me, now.
Yes, I was just going to. I came to you.
Is this some kind of scam?
You know what? I'm just going to leave.
What does this button do?
No idea. Bye then.
Stay here. I am going to get to the bottom of this.
You go ahead. I have no idea what that button does, though, so for safety's sake, I suggest you...
Nothing happened.
Did you just press that? I literally just said...
Nothing happened again.
Stop pressing the button.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to step back, please.
Fine, I don't want to be around you while you press a big red button on what looks a lot like a detonator anyway.
Wait, something happened. A light came on. There's words on the screen.
What does it say?
I can't read it.
Let me see.
Here.
I can read this. It's Arabic.
And?
It says, please don't press this button again.
Oh.
I swear, that's what it says.
All right then. Well, I'd better ask my supervisor about this. Please move along, ma'am.
Does your supervisor speak Arabic?
No. Why?
No reason.
Driver 14FC, are you out of your Hava?
I was on a break.
There are no breaks for me or for you. Have you seen the vids?
No, why?
More accidents in Sector 21. No, Sector 23. Or is it 21?
Bombings?
Not sure. This is bad for us. We've lost more drivers this week than in the past year.
Everything okay, Control?
I don't know, kid. I don't know. What's your real name? I'm tired of numbers.
Rania.
I'm gonna look out for you, Rania. Things will get better after tonight. I promise. We just need to get through this one night.
What's your name, Control?
I'm not supposed to say. Goddamn.
Is something going wrong over there? You sound...
It's all wrong here. Maybe I'll tell you after this job.
Okay. What you got for me?
In Gallows Row, there's an old escalator called the Ascension. Someone at the base wants to surrender a package of their belongings.
Where does the escalator go?
Trust me, Rania. This job will be much easier for you if you don't ask that question again. You're looking for a guy named Gil. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
Enjoy your coffee. All I got is a bottle of sake stashed in my desk drawer, and tonight, I'm having a drink. If they're not happy with that, they can fucking fire me. Cheers.
Fesahetic, Control.
Meu Deus, pessoal, não sei se vocês estão se divertindo tanto quanto eu. Essa conversa aqui agora com aquele atendente ali foi inacreditavelmente engraçado. Será que eu sou tão estúpido para rir dessas coisas assim, ou vocês também estão se divertindo? Pô, deixem nos comentários, galera. Porque esse jogo merece, deem uma chance para esse jogo.
on your vehicle performance, and it's running clean as a Spire sky. Look after your Hava, she'll look after you. That's what I always say. Good work, kid.
Are you the delivery person?
Rania, yeah, I'm to take your package.
It's everything. My limbs, comm, holocrons, augments, everything I own. Make sure my family gets it. Just drop it in the post. I can't leave the queue or I'll lose my place.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, a chance to see the Spire. I gotta take the shot. I get to go above the clouds.
Is it safe?
Sure, yeah. Of course.
Okay then. Good luck, I guess.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe.
Hey, you interested in having your photo taken with this magnificent creature? Just 100 limbs.
No.
Would you like to know his name? He is Norman.
Hi, Norman. Is he a real bird?
Norman isn't a bird. He's a falcon.
A real one?
Well, he's not a hologram.
But is he a real falcon or is he artificial?
Ah, I understand your question now. You must think this is based on an animal. This is not. It is a unique creation. A falcon.
I've seen falcons before.
No, you must be mistaken. Perhaps you have seen a sparrow. They are very similar. You see, I specialize in chimeras.
What are chimeras?
Well, you know, there's a huge market for artificial animals, especially those that are rare or extinct. Chimeras are different. They are artificial animals which never existed, created from the imagination of man.
But I told you I've seen a real falcon.
Ah, where?
Well, they're extinct now, I guess, but I saw them all the time when I was young. I'm from the Eastern Peninsula. They would circle around the farm in the summer, until the big dust storms hit back in the year of the dragon.
Listen, lady, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay, what?
Please leave, and don't tell anyone that there are real Falcons, huh?
Sure, but why does it make any difference?
When people know they're looking at something that once existed instead of something that never could, they get depressed. And sad people don't spend money.
Hey, Ronnie, you met that guy going on the Ascension? Is he really going through with it?
He says the Ascension takes him to the Spire.
It sure does. And no further.
What do you mean?
It's an escalator to nowhere. It just ends.
Then what?
Well, then he falls a few miles down into the sea.
Who would build an escalator that goes nowhere?
You think everything in the city is logical? Look around, Ronnie. None of this makes sense. The city AI has gone mad.
He said it was safe.
Before he gave you all his possessions?
He knew?
He knew.
I don't get it.
You lived outside Nivalis, right? So you've seen the sky. You've got that memory. I've never seen the sky. I can live without it. But imagine you'd seen it just once. What would you do to see it again?
How's the sake control?
You don't drink, right? You should try it sometime, Rania. When things are going wrong, it's a great way to keep yourself trapped in the long right now.
Are you a poet now, Control?
You know it.
What should I do with his possessions?
Well, he stiffed us on the bill. His payment was rejected. So if you got anything from him, you should return it to a Cloudpunk delivery chute nearby to cover his debt.
What about his family?
Let me make this as clear as I can, Rania. I don't know if he gave you something or if he gave you nothing. But I knew if he gave you something, I'd have to tell you to return it to Cloudpunk HQ. Control out.
Uh-huh.
He sounded different. Are we going to take Gil's things back to Cloudpunk HQ?
Well, everything's packaged and postmarked. So, if we dropped them at the mail office, they'd get back to his family and Cloudpunk would never know.
But maybe it would be good for us to give it to Cloudpunk? And if we broke the rules, we could get in trouble. Or get Mr. Control in trouble.
Quiet for now, Camus. I have to think.
Hey, got a minute? Sure, you got a minute. Who doesn't have a minute? It's less than 60 seconds. Near enough, right? Jimmy is the name. Jimmy, roll high.
I don't really have a minute.
You're wondering about the hands, right? You gotta know. Everyone does. They always ask me about the hands. I always say the same thing. I do. I always say if the shuffle wasn't working, they wouldn't have needed to break them. I'm right, right?
Were you cheating at cards?
Roll high. Wasn't I clear before when I says my name? Sure I was. You was listening. You're a clever lady. I got in trouble because I could roll double sixes every single time.
Really?
Near enough. Near enough that they broke my hand for it. Then when I learned with the other, they broke that too. Now, if I could just get some limbs for augments, I know I could make the money back for you at the table.
I'm not interested. Sorry.
You'll be back. They always comes back. I got the skills, lady. You're gonna invest in them one day. I'm telling you.
Fuel warning. Fuel warning. We need to stop at a gas station. I can keep going a bit longer, but if we don't top up soon, our main repulsors will go offline.
Hey, Block 4-0, are you still fighting the system?
Hey, it's Cloudpunk. Damn right we are. We're fucking this shit up.
How exactly are you fucking this shit up?
We're making a motherfucking playground, dog.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard any other gangs that talk quite like you do.
What's the matter, Cloudpunk? Our speech too fresh for ya?
No. Did you watch a lot of old movies, maybe?
It ain't about what we say we're gonna do. It's about what we do and how we do it.
I guess so. I can't believe you're making a playground.
The corps don't want the kids playing no more. We ain't gonna let them take our swings. You got a problem with that, Cloudpunk?
With you making a playground for kids? No, I think it's kind of amazing.
You hear that, Razor? She thinks I'm amazing. You're all right, Cloudpunk. You ever get yourself a small human, you bring them here to play on the swings.
I can't do it, Camus. I can't give away Gil's final possessions to settle his debts.
Will we get in trouble?
I don't care.
Are you there?
Yeah? You don't sound good, Control.
What? I'm fine. If I could just sleep. I used to be able to sleep, you know?
Are you sure you're okay?
What is wrong with him?
I think he said some drinks.
He sounds strange, like he is confused.
Broadcasting nav point. Collect the package, 14FC. Get on with it.
Who from? Where am I going?
Always questions from you. Just do your goddamn job. Control out.
I'm the delivery driver. I'm here to pick up something.
Yes, you're here to take our original corbeille.
Huh?
It's a painting, dear. You'll be taking me and Mr. Butler, too.
I don't think I'm supposed to take passengers.
What is all this nonsense? Mr. Octavius Butler, this was all supposed to be arranged. Didn't you tell the company that we simply can't let this painting out of our sight?
I did, my love, I did. There must be some confusion. I'm sure our young driver friend will consent to take us. It won't be a problem, and we'd hate to raise a complaint. Is that not right, young miss?
I guess so.
Let's be going then. I want to see our new apartment as soon as possible. Apparently, Trisha and the Joneses have moved in next door already. And I don't want her spreading gossip about our new home and how it still smells like smoked fish. Oh my, this is cozy. I've never been in a vehicle like this. Very retro.
I agree. Very nice indeed. Do you understand us, young lady, or should we speak slower?
I understand fine.
Dear, you must be very curious, are you not? How a woman like me and an android like Mr. Octavius Butler met.
Sure.
Well, I can tell from your accent that you're not from the city, but we're quite enlightened here, you know. Isn't that right, Mr. Octavius Butler?
That's right, my love.
Some might say that Mr. Octavius Butler is human passing, but I don't care about that. I love him for who he is inside, not what his outer skin is made of.
It's a polymer plastic.
Oh, you are... hilarious. What was I saying? Oh yes, we met at a charity fundraiser. We both work for Life Corp. I'm in HR, and Mr. Octavius Butler is in acquisitions. We had executive offices next door. We started meeting for coffee, and one thing led to another.
Wow.
And now, just a week until our 5th anniversary, we're on our way to our new home. Aren't you happy for us?
Yeah, definitely.
We're suddenly happier than the family that's moving out.
Oh, don't start all that again. This area is up and coming now. The people living there couldn't afford it, and they wouldn't fit in either. With hypergentrification, they're forced out instantly instead of being pushed out over months and years. It's a short, sharp shock, but it's for the best for everyone. People who argue against free markets don't really believe in freedom.
What freedom does this bring to the people who can't plan for a future?
That's just life in Nivalis. If you don't like it, go live somewhere else. Not everyone is suited for life in the city.
Some people need to live here.
Well, maybe in the nice places, but who needs to live in the filth of the marrow? No one stays there without good reason. And the reason is they all dream of getting rich with some scheme or other to make their way up to the spire. That's the Nivalis dream. Our society has 1 million slots, and each must be filled. Every time someone moves up a peg, someone fills in the gap behind them.
And every time someone at the bottom slips, where do they go? I read in the holocrons yesterday that the most common food in the marrow is now roach meat kebabs, noodles with rat.
Those kinds of people love street food. No offense, dear.
None taken. I love a maggot pizza. We're almost at our destination.
Splendid.
E aí, pessoal, Só foi um pouquinho sutil? Que bela crítica à sociedade, hein, cara? Muito bom, né? Eu falo, esse jogo ele merecia muito mais do que uma simples menção numa revistinha de games ou num sitezinho qualquer. Cara, tinha que ter divulgado mais esse game, porque ele é muito bom.
You see, Mr. Octavius Butler? Look at this fabulous place. Different and together, but separate. That's how we exist together in this city without all the systems breaking down.
That's what they used to say about androids, you know.
Oh, don't hearken back to your revolutionary days again. You have rights now, just like humans. Androids are just a part of society, low and high. We're all the same, you know.
As long as we all have the same bank balance.
Well, you're welcome to give away all your money to the orphans and the rat children. You can come and stay in my penthouse as long as you take off your shoes and have a shower before you touch me.
Very generous of you, my love.
Have either of you ever actually been to the Marrow?
Oh, heavens no, dear. I have family in the Spire, and Mr. Octavius Butler is from a very distinguished line of androids. He's descended from the very first CORA models.
Wait, what does that mean? Why do you mention CORA?
It's just a saying, isn't it, Mr. Octavius Butler?
In a way.
It means he's refined, dear, just like me. We have no prejudice here. We're very enlightened people in the city, you know.
Yeah, you said that before.
Do you think the family will still be there when we arrive?
I shouldn't think so. 2 hours of rent at peak rate and they'd be bankrupt. I'm sure they're long gone, either moved on or forced out by CorpSec for violating their lease.
I bet they'll be somewhere nice. Not everyone ends up in the Marrow, you know.
Maybe one day they'll seize the means of production down there.
Oh, you are witty. The production of mold burgers and rat salad. No offense, dear.
Yeah, none taken.
Thank you for getting us to our destination, driver. It's been fun to drive in a vehicle that's much more rustic than our limo. Our painting made it here safely, too. And what a lovely neighborhood.
Quite so.